welcome to the Harbridge and Cross training program on safety submittals, Chapter 0, version 1.0. At Harbridge and Cross, we are committed to health and safety and believe in order to be effective, health and safety must be cultural and expressed at all levels of the organization. So let's begin. Our agenda is as follows. First, we'll talk about the roles and responsibilities of all project team members. From there, we'll move on to our project information list, which will give you all the ongoing projects currently underway at Harbridge and Cross. Next, we'll talk about the process structure. From there, we'll look at the individual forms we use to help us complete a contractor submittal package. Once a package is complete, it must be emailed to the appropriate project team members, and of course, everything must be stored in our record management system. Please hold all questions to the end, or you can add your questions to the bottom of this YouTube video. Roles and responsibilities. At Harbridge and Cross, there are no free lunches. Everyone has a job to do. Beginning with our project managers, their job is to send a copy of the approved subtrade list to all team members, including the health and safety department and site superintendents. Project managers should also provide the project team a copy of all the completed subcontractor submittal packages, act as a primary contact between the subcontractor and Harbridge and Cross, and issue payments, create the schedule, and review all monthly core audit assessments. Our superintendents have an important job to do. They must manage the day-to-day operations of the project, review all subcontractor submittal packages, ensure that subcontractors are completing their field level reports, the FLAs, weekly toolbox talks, and monthly site inspections. Superintendents are also to perform a pre-start program with all subcontractors as they mobilize on site. Our health and safety coordinators are there to support the team, including review and file the subcontractor submittal package using our record management system, develop and review the pre-start program with all project stakeholders, complete the monthly core audit assessment, and send copies to all Harbridge and Cross team members, including the project manager and site superintendent, and of course, provide the site superintendent support in managing health and safety on the job site. Here at head office, we have admin assistants to help with the day-to-day, including to review and update the project information list to show any new projects or staff changes, send out subcontractor request packages and identify all the required supporting documentation, and of course to support the project team in completing the subcontractor submittal package. The project information list. The project information list is a great tool that will highlight all the ongoing and active projects here at Harbridge and Cross. From here, we review the job reference number, the project name, the address of the project, and the project team members, including the site superintendent, project managers, HSE coordinators, the senior management that's been assigned to that individual project, and of course the admin assistant. Note, in some cases, site superintendents, project managers, and safety coordinators may be assigned to more than one project. Note, project lists may be updated every quarter or earlier to reflect any changes or new projects acquired by Harbridge and Cross. The process structure. When Harbridge and Cross is awarded a project, senior management will assign a PM to manage the day-to-day operations. The project manager is responsible for issuing the submittal package to the individual contractors. Now, this submittal package is going to include the health and safety checklist and the contract itself. Once the package is returned to the project managers, they must review the package and send out to the assigned departments, including the accounting department, health and safety department, and site superintendents. Each department is responsible for verifying the package as an extra for eyes. The accounting department is responsible for receiving a copy of the insurance and the WSIB clearance number in order to process payment. The health and safety department is responsible for reviewing the health and safety manual, the Ministry of Labor Form 1000, the copy of the insurance, and the WSIB clearance number. This package is also reviewed at the site level by the site superintendent, who will also get the copy of the same information provided. Submittal package review and vetting process. All subcontractor submittal packages must be reviewed to ensure all documents are presented and up to date. Harbridge and Cross uses a 3-stage vetting process to ensure all documents are up to date. Beginning at stage 1, the review process. This is performed by the project manager when submittal packages first arrive at Harbridge and Cross. From there, the package will get disseminated to the health and safety department and the accounting department here at head office to do a next stage review. Once our reviews are complete, the project manager will then disseminate this information on site. This will be reviewed by the health and safety coordinator and site superintendent prior to the subcontractor mobilizing on site. This three-stage process will ensure that the proper documentation has been collected prior to mobilization to ensure that we have a successful project outcome. Forms. To help keep this process simple, Harbridge and Cross has utilized three very unique forms to help us keep track of the day-to-day. Beginning with the subcontractor health and safety checklist. This is used to keep track of subcontractor submissions, including the insurance, WSIB clearance number, Form 1000, training tickets, and safety manual. Use this form as a cover page for the submittal package. As items arrive, it is a responsibility of the project manager to input their initials and the submission date that it's been received. Only submit the completed subcontractor package once all the information has been received. These items are legislative in nature and are required on all construction sites. The subcontractor health and safety checklist includes the following sections. First is the health and safety manual. Second is the MOL, Ministry of Labor Form 1000, followed by a copy of the business insurance, WSIB clearance number, SDS sheets of any kind of chemicals that will be used on the project, engineer drawings, for example, any scaffolds over 50 meters. If a subcontractor is going to be subbing out work to any other contractors, it's important that Harbridge and Cross gets a copy of those individual submittal packages, the emergency response contact list, and of course, the acknowledgement form. The health and safety manual is an important component. All contractors must provide health and safety manuals to Harbridge and Cross, and the manuals must be reviewed annually. A safety policy or manual must include the following information, including a health and safety policy statement, violence and harassment policy statement that are all current to 1 year. Safe job procedures and safe work practices, inspection forms, accident packages, and any other relevant information to help the contractor work successfully on our sites. The copy of the insurance. All contractors must provide insurance, and the insurance must identify Harbridge and Cross as a certified holder, include the project name, the effective date and expiry date, and the representative signatures. The Ministry of Labor Form 1000. All contractors must provide a Form 1000 showing that they've registered themselves with the Ministry of Labor. The form must identify the subtrade, company, contact, and information list, the business registration number, followed by the WSIB number, the project-specific information, including the project address, and an acknowledgement date and signature by the subtrade contractor. The WSIB clearance number indicates that the subcontractor has insurance for their workers. WSIB clearance numbers must include the company name and address, the clearance number, and the validation period. It's important to know that clearance numbers expire every 3 months, so it is good practice to verify using the WSIB website that the contractor is still in good standings and are making their premium contributions to WSIB. The emergency contact form is a critical tool. Should an emergency take place involving the subcontractor, it's important that Harbridge and Cross's project team know exactly who to contact from the subcontractor. This is our own in-house form that will identify the company name, the address, and the name of either the director, project manager, or some other higher ranking member that we can contact should an emergency occur. At least one primary contact information must be provided. Note, the emergency contact form may be used to inform the responding parties of an emergency situation, such as a critical injury or fatality. Training certificates. All workers on a Harbridge and Cross project must provide the following training certificates, including WHMIS, that is current to 1 year, and safety awareness training. That's the MOL 4 steps for workers and the MOL 5 steps for supervisors. Additionally, if you're a red seal trade like electrician, a plumber, crane operator, you're also responsible for having an up-to-date Ontario College of Trades ticket. Note, this section may be assigned to as workers mobilize on site and the project is underway. It does not necessarily have to be submitted with the initial subcontractor package. It's also important to know that additional training tickets may be needed for task-specific activities. For example, if anyone is doing any kind of working at heights activities, working off of a lift, or 10 feet in the air, they must also have working at heights. SDS sheets. All contractors must provide SDS sheets. Engineered drawings are to be reviewed on site and must include an engineered stamp. Subcontractor acknowledgement form. It's important that all subcontractors agree to the terms and conditions outlined at Harbridge and Cross and that they sign off on our acknowledgement form. The acknowledgement form identifies the name of the contractor, the date, and it provides a signature of either the director or most senior member of the organization. Once the contractor submittal package is complete, it's important that we email it to the appropriate parties. The project manager is responsible for distributing the completed submittal package. Step 1. Use the project information list to identify the key stakeholders for the project. It is critical that the project information list is updated regularly. Step 2. Send the completed submittal package to the site superintendent and, if required, the assistant superintendent, the safety department, safety coordinator, and of course the accounting department. Step 3. When saving the submittal package, it's important to create 2 files. Step 3A. You want to save the safety manual as its own standalone file because it's not required by all parties. The second will include all other remaining documentation, including the health and safety checklist, MOL 41000, WSIB clearance number, copy of the business insurance, and all other relevant documents possible. The record management system. Consistency plays a big role in the continued success of Harbridge and Cross. Why? Because consistency is cheap and scalable, whereas if you're ambiguous, it becomes very complex and expensive. On every job site, the following health and safety management system will be put in place. Starting with a Dewey Decimal System, legal size filing cabinets with hanging folders or subfolders, and instructions on how to use the entire process. Health and safety coordinators and site superintendents are to set up the record management system and to allow for a section of subcontractor submittals. The setup will include the following. Step 1. Use approved subcontractor lists identifying the trades assigned to the site. Step 2. Set up individual hanging folders and subcontractor subfolders to house the subcontractor package. And step 3. File a copy of the subcontractor submittal package in the record management system. Note, safety manuals do not need to be printed off as soft copies are more than acceptable to keep on site. Any questions? Please contact your health and safety department should you have any questions on the safety submittal process, or you can respond to the questionnaire link below. Thank you and have a great day.